Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone. Apa kabarnya hari ini semua? Oke, I am fine too. Thank you. Oke, today, Miss Fitri, we are going to study English about analytical exposition. What is the meaning analytical exposition? Analytical exposition, a text that elaborates the writer's opinion on issue with help persuading the reader to something. This text will only persuade the reader that the issue are important to be discussed by providing the argument to support the topic. Jadi, definisi dari analytical exposition itu ialah kita tahu bahwa teks analytical exposition berisi pemikiran penulis tentang hal-hal yang terjadi di sekitarnya, baik benda, kejadian, ataupun tempat. Oke, selanjutnya, why do we write it, ya? Nah, sebelumnya ke why do we write it, social function dari analytical exposition itu ialah is to persuade the reader that the idea is an important matter. Jadi yang artinya fungsi dari tulisan ini adalah meyakinkan para pembaca bahwa topik yang diutarakan merupakan hal penting yang dapat disampaikan dan dibahas bersama-sama. Oke, next ya. Oke, next. Structure analytical exposition, ya. Structure analytical exposition itu there are three. The first thesis, the second argument, and the third reiteration. Nah, apa itu tesis? Tesis itu ialah bagian ini merupakan topik utama yang ingin kamu utarakan. Nah, di analytical exposition ini ada argumen. Apa itu argumen? Pendapat untuk mendukung topik utama. Nah, kalau argumen itu jangan hanya satu ya. Kalau bisa kamu lebih daripada satu untuk membuat argumen tersebut supaya lebih meyakinkan si pembaca. Oke, dan yang ketiga itu ada reiteration. Apa itu reiteration? Reiteration itu adalah penegasan kembali posisi dan pendapat penulis terhadap topik utama. Next. Oke, Miss Fitri kasih contoh analytical exposition. Nah, judulnya itu ialah the title is tell about the topic of the essay global warming. Oke, for tesisnya di analytical exposition. Tesisnya, this part introduce the topic and state the writer position. The writer should give his or her clear opinion about the topic. Argumen, contoh argumennya, in this part, the writer explains his argument to support his or her opinion. The writer can use data and some facts to support his or her argument. And the last, conclusion. In this part, the writer restates the writer's argument. Example of analytical exposition, global warming. Nah, you look at this example, global warming. Global warming is a phenomenon used to describe the gradual increase in the temperature of Earth's atmosphere and ocean. Global warming is not a new problem, but lately people acknowledge that we are facing a serious problem. Climate change is apparent everywhere, valley growth, economic slowdown, and deforestation are among the several symptoms of global warming. First of all, there is irrefutable evidence that human activities have changed the atmosphere of our Earth. Since the time we have been industrialists, we start polluting our water and air and have been releasing greenhouse gases that contribute to global warming. Secondly, according to research by the Greenpeace organization, there is advice of extensive deforestation being carried out in Indonesia and other tropical countries around the world. These forests are used to grow crops like palm sugar, palm oil, and coffee, the lifeline of Western society. Greenpeace report 1007. The effect of climate change is noticeable throughout Asian Pacific, either during hot days or too much rain, accompanied by wind and thunderstorms. This has started to affect the economy as well. And in conclusion, global warming is not a new problem, nor are we solely responsible for it. But as the citizens of the world, we have to take every possible action to help overcome this issue. It is not only for us, but for all the future generations to follow. Language feature for writing analytical exposition. The first, simple present tense. Oke, kita ada ciri kebahasaan di dalam analytical exposition. Yang pertama itu menggunakan simple present tense. Nah, dari contoh analytical exposition tadi yang global warming, nah di situ simple present tense-nya yaitu global warming is a phenomenon used to describe the gradual increase in the temperature of Earth's atmosphere and ocean. Next, yang kedua itu ada menggunakan the use verb ya, kata kerja, menggunakan kata kerja. Experience, feel, know, release, sense, think, and etc. And the third, memakai internal conjunction ya. Conjunction itu artinya apa? Kata penghubung ya. Kata penghubung itu ada addition, yaitu penambahan. Contohnya beside, in addition, comparison, perbandingan. Contoh apa perbandingan? But, meanwhile, on the other hand. Nah, casual conjunction ini juga menggunakan time. Time itu apa? Waktu ya. Letaknya di mana biasanya? Di argumen yang menggunakan first, second, and then, and next. Okay? And then the last cause effect ya. Cause effect ya atau akibat. Contohnya itu ialah consequent, as a result, so the result. Okay, I think enough for today. And any question for the material in this analytical exposition, you in this? Ya, kamu bisa komen di bawah ini. Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.